Our top focus this morning: India and China have agreed not to send any additional troops to forward areas amid the over 4-month-long standoff at the line of actual control in Ladakh. The decision was taken after the 6th round of Corps Commander level talks that took place on Monday in Moldo on the Chinese side. It's also been decided to hold the next round of military talks soon. Government sources told India today that since China made the first move, they should pull back first and then it will be reciprocated by India. Meanwhile, Chinese President Xi Jinping told the United Nations General Assembly that Beijing has no intention to fight either a Cold War or a hot one with any country. Xi also said that China will continue to narrow the differences and resolve disputes with others through negotiations. And with the belligerence China and hostile Pakistan, the forces are ready for any eventuality. With the winter approaching, it's a race against time to stock up supplies. Gaurav Sawant and Abhishek Bhalla get you this report from Leh, which is the fulcrum of a colossal military effort.
With the enemy at the gates and winter around the corner, the focus now is on ramping up defences at the line of actual control. With India-China standoff entering its 5th month and no disengagement in sight, the focus has now shifted to operational logistics. All efforts are being made to ensure that more than 40,000 troops deployed at the LAC are adequately fed, clothed and sheltered to tackle the approaching harsh winters. India today witnessed military convoys headed both towards the line of actual control and the line of control, carrying men and material. One of the biggest convoys of military vehicles en route Ladakh and deployment along the line of actual control is only set to intensify with no major breakthrough in talks between Corps commanders of India and China. India also learnt hard lessons during the Kargil war. Ever since, the infrastructure along the border belt has got the much needed boost. In times of conflict, it's the supply lines that make the crucial difference between victory and defeat.
There has been a massive infrastructure push in the last few months in Ladakh amid the India-China tussle. And it's not just road connectivity in the forward areas, but also better roads are being worked upon in the mainland.
There have been more than 3,000 ceasefire violations by Pakistan along the line of control. This is the highest number in a year in the past 17 years. Conscious that any misadventure by Pakistan could lead to trouble, India is speedily bolstering infrastructure at the line of control. For India, it's a preparation not just for 2 fronts, but also the hostile weather being the 3rd front. It's also equally clear that the country with better roads, bridges and infrastructure has better chances of emerging on top. And that is why this race against time to build infrastructure both at the LAC and the LOC. The army's battle against 2 hostile neighbors and General Winter has only just begun. With Abhishek Bhalla and cameraman Kripal Singh in Ladakh, Gaurav Sawant for India Today.
Let's get you also the latest on the investigation by the Narcotics Control Bureau. Jaya Saha, who's a talent manager with Quan, a company that's now in the center of the investigation. She's emerged as a crucial link in chats with top Bollywood celebrities. Jaya's allegedly confessed that she did buy CBD oil for Shraddha Kapoor following the WhatsApp chats that had emerged. She said that it was ordered online. Jaya said that she did buy CBD oil for Sushant, Rhea and for herself. With regards to the chats with actress Namrata Shirodkar, Jaya said that she did not remember anything about it. She has so far denied contacting any drug peddler. Saha was Sushant's talent manager, and the Narcotics Control Bureau is intensifying its probe. Has summoned Jaya for the third straight day for questioning. She will be grilled at 2 p.m. today. She was grilled for a marathon 6 hours last evening and for over 4 hours on Monday. Kwon employees are now also under the NCB radar. They have been summoned. So far, Kwon CEO Dhruv Chitkopekar had in fact appeared before the NCB yesterday, and he's been summoned again at 2 p.m. today. You've also got co-founder of the company, Madhu Montena, who's been summoned for 11 a.m. This is clearly turning out to be Bollywood's dirty picture. Top stars being involved, drug chats coming to the light, and several drug deals as well. All of this is now out in the open. Deepika Padukone is the latest A-list star to have been named in the Narcotics Control Bureau probe. 2017 WhatsApp chats with her manager show the actor allegedly asking for mal and hash.
The most sensational revelation in Narcotics Bureau's drug investigation. Top star and Bollywood A-lister Deepika Padukone in Drugnet after her chats asking for hashish. Narcotics Bureau sources tell India Today that Deepika is likely to be grilled for her alleged drug links and may be summoned soon. In an October 2017 chat between Deepika Padukone and her manager Karishma, the actor begins by asking for mal. Her manager responds by saying that she has it at home and then goes on to suggest that she can ask Amit. Deepika replies saying yes please and then goes on to say hash na, not weed. Karishma responds by saying yes, hash. The two then speak about a posh Mumbai club, Coco. Deepika says that she will be reaching the club around 11:30-12. Now, photographs of Deepika Padukone from the same day as the drug chat with her manager have emerged. Dressed in shimmery gold pants and a black strappy top, Deepika was snapped outside Club Coco on 28th October in 2017. Meanwhile, trouble is mounting for Deepika's manager Karishma too. She was summoned by the NCB on Tuesday, but has now sought more time before appearing for grilling. Karishma works for talent management firm Kwon, where Sushant's talent manager Jaya Saha also worked. Deepika's drug chats were revealed from Jaya Saha's phone that had WhatsApp group with top Bollywood celebrities. Jaya's drug chats have also emerged with Shraddha Kapoor, who allegedly asked her for CBD oil, and Namrata Shirodkar, who sought MDMA. Deepika is currently in Goa, where she is shooting for her upcoming film that will be directed by Shakun Batra. The actor has not responded to the allegations so far. With Arvind Ojha and Munish Pandey, Bureau Report, India Today.
And a day after her judicial custody was extended, the Bombay High Court will in fact hear the bail plea of Rhea Chakraborty today. Rhea's bail plea will be heard via video conferencing by this afternoon. She is currently lodged in the Baikola jail since the 8th of this month. Apart from Rhea, her brother Shouvik Chakraborty's bail plea will also be heard by the court today. This a day after the Bombay High Court extended the judicial custody of Rhea and Shouvik to 14 more days in the Sushant drug case. The NCB, which is opposed to the bail pleas, wants to question Shouvik in custody or in jail, claiming that the team has a specific lead about his drug links. And the slugfest between actor Kangana Ranaut and Shiv Sena continues. The Bombay High Court will today be hearing a plea filed by the actor. That hearing is coming up at 11:30 this morning against the partial demolition of her Bandra office. Yesterday, the court ordered to make Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut as well as BMC ward officer a party in the case. The court also questioned the BMC about the status and action taken on notices given to other people. Sanjay Raut, meanwhile, in response to being made a party in the Kangana versus BMC case, said that this doesn't deter him in any way. The Sena MP added that the demolition of illegal structures was BMC's decision, which serves as an independent body. Kangana, in her petition filed in the Bombay High Court, called the demolition illegal and sought 2 crore rupees compensation from the BMC. Days after filmmaker Anurag Kashyap was accused of sexual assault by actor Payal Ghosh, an FIR has now been registered against the filmmaker. This after Payal Ghosh lodged a written complaint and recorded her statement with the Mumbai police. She was accompanied by her lawyer. The actor has accused Anurag Kashyap of rape, wrongful restraint and wrongful confinement. The filmmaker, however, has rubbished all the charges. Anurag Kashyap has described the charges against him as baseless and questioned the timing of these allegations. While Kangana had come out in support of Payal Ghosh, the filmmaker's ex-wife Kalki and Aarti Bajaj backed him and termed the charges against him as baseless. Many celebrities, including Huma Qureshi, Taapsee Pannu, Richa Chadha, Radhika Apte, have all spoken out in support of Kashyap and slammed the allegations levelled against him by Payal Ghosh. And moving on to some other stories we're tracking this morning. The big political story of the day remains the contentious farm bills. A united opposition has announced boycott of the rest of the monsoon session over suspension of MPs and the farm reforms. The opposition has listed 3 demands and the revocation of the suspension of the 8 MPs. The government, however, has refused to give in to these demands.
After a long night of protest, the break of dawn brought hopes of reconciliation. In a gesture to try and end the acrimony, Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha, Dr. Harivansh, offered tea to the opposition MPs sitting on dharna near the Gandhi statue in the Parliament premises, inviting praise from the Prime Minister as well. But it didn't help break any ice. Snubbed by the opposition MPs, the Deputy Chairman too announced a day-long fast. But the suspended MPs refused to apologize.
Why it happened? You have to examine that. It is the government to seek for apology. It is the government to apologize, not to me, but to the farmers of our country.
Rajya Sabha proceedings were disrupted with opposition making a 3-point demand. Government should bring a bill to ensure private players don't procure food grains below the MSP. MSP should be based on the recommendations of Swaminathan Committee report. Government should ensure procurement by FCI and state agencies from farmers at a fixed MSP. With the centre unrelenting, the opposition announced a boycott of the rest of the parliament session.
3 कंडीशनें हमने रखी है कि अगर ये 3 कंडीशनें हमारी नहीं मानी गई तो हम तब तक बाइकआउट रखेंगे.
We have a larger heart. Let them say, let them apologize. We will consider withdrawing it.
In the Lok Sabha too, the opposition parties rallied behind their suspended Rajya Sabha colleagues and at the time demanding assurance on the MSP issue.
राज्य सभा लोक सभा से जुड़ा भाई है सर. अगर राज्य सभा में किसी तकलीफ होगी तो हमें भी होगा, हम माने चाहे ना माने. हमारी मुद्दा ये था कि जो कृषि जो बिल है ये वापस लिया करें, यही हमारा मुद्दा, और कुछ नहीं. अगर तोमर साहब ये वादा करे कि हम कृषि बिल वापस लेंगे, क्योंकि अभी तक राष्ट्रपति जी की सिग्नेचर नहीं हुए हैं, कृषि बिल हम वापस लेंगे तो हमें कोई असुविधा नहीं है सदन चलाने के लिए. सर,
प्रधानमंत्री जी ने भी देश को कहा कि एमएसपी जारी रहेगी और कल आपने देखा कि रबी की एमएसपी बुआई से पहले ही भारत सरकार ने घोषित कर दी है. समर्थन मूल्य के प्रति जो मोदी सरकार की प्रतिबद्धता है वो इससे प्रकट होती है.
With the centre not yielding here too, Lok Sabha proceedings met a fate similar to that of the upper house.
With both sides in no mood to relent, rallying behind the farmers, the opposition parties, led by the Congress, will boycott both houses of parliament for the rest of the monsoon session. Deadlock over the new farm reforms bill has now turned into a full-blown war. With Jaya Saha and camera person Anil Jaiswal, this is Anand Patel in New Delhi for India Today.
Rajasthan Royals start the IPL campaign with a win. Steve Smith's men beat Chennai by 16 runs in a high-scoring game. Batting first, Rajasthan posted 216 runs. Sanju Samson was in sublime touch and scored a stroke-filled 74. The wicketkeeper batsman hit 9 sixes in his innings and took just 32 deliveries. Steve Smith too scored a 50 and Jofra Archer chipped in with an 8-ball 27 towards the end. Lungi Ngedi's last over went for 30 runs. In reply, Chennai managed 200 for the loss of 6 wickets. Faf du Plessis top scored with 72. MS Dhoni once again held himself back and came in at number 7. The move proved costly as Chennai fell short by 16 runs. The Kolkata Knight Riders opened their IPL campaign. Dinesh Karthik's men will take on the Mumbai Indians. Kolkata will look to start with a win. They have a balanced squad this time around. In Pat Cummins, they have a potent fast bowler who's the costliest buy this season. Kolkata have good firepower in their batting lineup with the likes of Andre Russell, Ian Morgan and Shubman Gill. Mumbai, on the other hand, will look to open their account. They lost their opening game against Chennai. Abu Dhabi will host the match. 5 of IPL action kickstarts at 7:30 tonight. That's Indian Standard Time.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.